With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. And a look here at their signal caller, the fifth-year quarterback.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers, because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
And no touchdown pass.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets, and bottom line, how do they get a win?
And only able to get two here, stopped at the 30.
It's a gain of 2 yards.
McCarthy operating from the gun. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, McCarthy. He's got it to Collins complete. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll run, Achane. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Throwing is McCarthy. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. T.J. Hockenson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Now, this is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judging by the energy level, they look different here early, and that touchdown shows how.
Yeah, it seems to me that touchdown gets them off the treadmill. Because, you know, you've been on the treadmill. I've seen you work out. You go forever and ever, and it tells you you've gone somewhere, but you really have. You're in the same spot. They've exchanged it for an escalator. Still got some hills to climb, but they can get there.
These are good analogies. I run outside sometimes, though. You know, get some fresh air, a little sun on your face.
A little wind in there.
Yeah, that's right. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
First down. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
That's his first catch of the game, and an impressive one against multiple defenders.
And how about that start? Really aggressive. Yeah, there was double coverage out there, but that didn't stop them at all. They went right at it and defeated it on that play.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Jackson. That's over the middle. Taken in by Horton. Second and goal from inside the 5.
A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Again, Jackson to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you're running the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Third and goal, Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Ravens respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they have things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital. It's extremely important because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And that's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Achane gets it from the dig. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Made at the 36-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Here's McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Jackson. Throw caught by Flowers. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Now it's Jackson. He'll try and do this himself. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it'll be Dolphin football. The drive starts with a run from Achane. He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
McCarthy off the play fake.
At their 49-yard line.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number one. 7-7, our score after one. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle, Achane. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Dolphins first down. First and 10 at the
Looking to throw McCarthy. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up third down and 9.
To the air with McCarthy. And that is incomplete. So on fourth down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes off. This from 42 yards out. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punt, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
A good down to possibly take a shot, and in fact, they'll come up with an empty backfield on second and inches.
It's second and inches at the 43-yard line.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
That's good for a Baltimore.
Play action. Now Jackson. And Watson has it right side. They'll break the huddle. Send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on second and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
Jackson from the shotgun. And this complete to Henry over the middle. 30 to the 29-yard line. Jackson's going to try to sneak. And he will have the Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Henry up the middle. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down at the 28-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up
Now it's Jackson.
And
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now after that sack, it's third and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw. Right side, he finds his receiver, Horton. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
for the Ravens field goal. A 42-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here come the Dolphins. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Right back to Achane on second down. Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
From the shotgun, McCarthy. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 16. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And he's got a man. Downfield is Horton. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They go play action with Jackson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up Sackett.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. From the gun, Jackson. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Achane to start the drive. Knifes his way forwards on the play, 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now McCarthy. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Dolphins first down.
McCarthy operating from the gun. And shutting him off now open field. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. And they run the option on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. He finds Bateman over the middle. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Jackson will throw again. That's complete to Whitaker. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
At the 47-yard line. A gain of 4.
Jackson.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards to go.
They go play action now. Jackson. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Here's a 2nd and 3 now from the 33.
33-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
3rd down and 3 yards to go.
Now Jackson. That's going deep for Bateman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Again, a good friend in football always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now on 4th down, honors the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
Let's see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
3rd down from the gun, McCarthy. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Dolphins, 1st down. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Miami.
Quick throw to Collins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
First down. A gain of 30. And the Dolphins first down.
What a run there. I mean, you got speed, elusiveness, escapability all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached to get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself.
2nd and 6. They go play action. Here's McCarthy. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. J.J. McCarthy, his 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that will level the playing field at 17-all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. By that time, it looked like he essentially just ran right into the pass rush.
Yeah, partner, I'm not much of an outdoorsman, but the fish jumped right into the net, didn't he? Because you've got to make sure that you're deep enough that you can get around the defensive end, have an angle there. But he couldn't do it because he actually cut that one off. Really nice play coming off the edge.
Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They need 18 yards here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is...
Achane hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They've got the ball in a great spot here, already inside the red zone following that fumble recovery. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he just danced away from that one defender on his way to a gain of about 7 yards.
It's a gain of 8.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Throwing is Jackson. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Jackson going to keep it. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens take advantage of the short field and finish it off with a quick touchdown. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep it back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. To the 25. Miami's offense set and ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
On play action, now McCarthy. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And now he's got him in a great spot at the 8-yard line here, first and goal. The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Derrick Henry. His third rushing touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Dolphins 17.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the play. Now the ball comes loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change our luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration, you'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
First down carry for Henry. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Ravens get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Luke now for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Miami set to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To the air with McCarthy. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. He's going to try and do this himself. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Achane. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw McCarthy. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
Jackson going to keep it. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Inside handoff, Henry. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
It's a loss of 2.
This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. Back now in Baltimore. So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Jackson from the shotgun. That's going deep for Bateman. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Looking to put a drive together. Here's McCarthy. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 32-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. Give him 4 yards as he does it himself, and it's a 1st down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and we'll start over.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is McCarthy. That's completed right side to Palmer. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A gain of 12. First down, Miami.
Operating from the gun, McCarthy. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Under pressure, they got him again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
That's another Dolphins.
On play action, McCarthy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Now he'll try to run with this. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. And this one is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. That'll give him 8 that time. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
Makes it 3rd and 3.
Jackson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now McCarthy. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. McCarthy operating from the gun. He'll let this go deep for Collins. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Going for it, here's McCarthy. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The Ravens ready to take over. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they win to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
On third down, Henry trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
This offense has had a lot to like in this game. I don't know that that last play, though, is going to make the highlight reel.
It's not going to make the highlight reel, but it will be the focus of the film session that the team has to sit through. I've sat through those before. Never any fun. You're always excited about your good plays, and they actually fast forward through those. All right, that was good. All right, great. They get to the bad ones and really illuminate them. Not cool.
So the starting field position was terrific following a surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Dances by him. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Dolphins offense returning to the field. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. Open man is Palmer. And he's able to break out a run tackle, but then quickly brought down. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He's going to let it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Got a man. It's Collins complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Ravens offense back out there. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the fourth. Again to Henry. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, They certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Baltimore, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Miami, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.